A very important weekly analysis on the price of USDJPY and Euro USD. Very important right here. And I'm going to dive deep into the details. So watch this video all the way to the very end to get prepared for the next week ahead. And if you look at my last price action, I was talking about market coming back down. Of course, market went upward into this very area of important area of interest, and afterward market came back down as predicted. Market moved up again to retest this level. Market come back down. So what next as we resume the market on Monday? Very soon market is going to reopen. So from here, in my opinion, I'm expecting the market to come back down. Okay, and the reason why I'm expecting the market to come back down is for liquidity. Market have been coming back down but have not taken out liquidity from this very area, and that is what I want to see happen on this very price action. And once market do that, I will find out whether liquidity is satisfied for market to move upward. Because if markets come back down from here all the way to this very point and collect liquidity from this very area and liquidity is satisfied, then market is going to move all the way to the upside. You know, a lot of persons don't know that what make market to change trajectory. Let's say in this very formation, market come back down and come into this very point. If liquidity is satisfied at this very point, definitely market is going to move upward. So the only thing that changed trajectory from the market that was moving downward in this very formation to move upward is when liquidity is satisfied. What that means is, if liquidity is not satisfied at this very point, market can just retrace a little bit and continue downward to look for the next liquidity for satisfaction, because satisfaction means that trajectory change. The bears have handed over to the bulls for market to move upward in this very scenario, in this very case. Okay, so this is very important. So on the price of USDJPY 4-hour chart, in my opinion, I am expecting that this very market come back down to this very area, grab liquidity, and then I will verify whether it is satisfied or not, then for the market to move upward. And this is very important. Why? Because once the market reach here and begin to move upward, it can be a great time to buy the market, that is in favor of the US dollars, for the market to begin to move all the way to the upside. And this is very important. You need to pay attention to this to be in the right direction of the market. And if you come to the 1-day chart, the 1-day chart is quite different from the 4-hour chart. Look at the 1-day chart right here. In my opinion, I am looking at the market coming back to the downside. Yes, in line with the market coming back downward. That means it should favor the JPY. Market should come back down. That means next week I want to see weak dollar. Okay, so market should come back down. A breakout here on this very level of important support, market should come into this very point, and this is very important. So let me mark this out to be very specific. At this very area is the last bear drop before the bullish expansion to the upside. So we see the last bear drop right from here all the way to the downside, and then from here we see this bullish expansion all the way to the upside, correction back down, move upward, create a new high, market come back down right here. So what next? I'm expecting that market should come into this very area next week, and a breakout here is going to make the market to come all the way into this very point. That is why I was talking about liquidity satisfaction on the 4-hour chart, because if we see liquidity satisfaction on the 4-hour chart, it means that market can move a little bit to the upside on the 4-hour chart and then begin to come back down. And this is very important. Pay attention to this on the 1-day chart USDJPY and also on the 4-hour chart USDJPY to be in the right direction of the market, especially once the market open next week Monday. And if you come to the Euro USD price action right here, you see that a lot of things have been going on this very price action, because throughout this week market has been moving all the way to the upside, and this is very cool. Why? Because market moving upward is in line with the trend. Look at it. This very movement right here have started all the way from this very point. Market move upward, little retracement, move upward, little retracement, move upward, little retracement, and market is moving upward. But in this very case, there is no creation of a new high. We saw a new high at this very point, higher than the previous high at this very area, a new high at this very point, higher than the previous high at this very point. What that also means is market have this capacity of making another new high again from this very standpoint. So on the 4-hour chart, I am still expecting the market to move upward. In my opinion, as we resume the market on Monday, I am expecting the market to just move upward a little bit. Not a very big move in this very case before the market is going to come back down. Okay, this is very important. Why? Because if you look at this very chart clearly, it is called that the market has been moving upward from here. Okay, so if market has been moving upward from this very area up to this very resistance point, market should just move a little bit to the upside, creating a new high, and then market is going to come back down. So between this very area where market is right now, where we see the market close at 1.1703, okay, from this very point right here to this very area of 1.1765, from this very area, okay, within this very zone, market should find retracement. That is why I said market can just move a little bit upward, which is what I'm expecting before the next retracement is going to come back into the market. On the 4-hour chart, Euro USD, and this is what you must have to pay attention to be in the right direction of the market. And if you look at the 1-day chart, I am looking at this very price action looking very exhausted. Look at the market has been coming back down in favor of the US dollars. Look at it right here. Market come back down from here, retrace, come back down aggressively, and this very move cannot be compared with the way the market dropped all the way to the downside. So if market corrects this much, okay, which is also very significant, but does not have strength, that means market have capability of coming back down. So what I'm expecting is for market to retest or come into this order block area. Okay, these are important order block at this very point, that if market just move into it or move upward, collect liquidity from here, is going to come back down. In my opinion, this is what I am expecting. Market should move upward as we resume the market next week. Okay, move up a little bit on the 1-day chart now. Market move upward into this very area and come back down, or move into this very area, shoot a little bit higher, collect liquidity before the final move to the downside. Because in my opinion, for market to move all the way to this very point, the market is already exhausted as a result of this very drastic bear drop all the way to the downside. And this is what you need to pay attention to right now, guys, on the 1-day chart, Euro USD. To be very precise, the first thing is, as we resume the market on Monday, market should move into this area and will not collect liquidity before the final move to the downside, or market move into this very area, collect liquidity and move back to the downside. Of course, in any situation, market should come back down, in my opinion, in favor of the US dollars. This is my personal opinion on this very chart, Euro USD 1-day chart, and also on the 4-hour chart, and also USDJPY 1-day chart and 4-hour chart. To be in the right direction of the market, pay attention to all of this. This is very important. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification for more Forex video like this one. Also check the channel for other Forex content. Join our Telegram channel, link in the description of this video, and also in the pinned comment. It is a free channel. Join right now for signal, technical analysis, and many more. And if you want to watch my other videos on the channel, check this video out. It's going to help you greatly. And check this video out as well. It's going to help you too. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.